Hey, and welcome to another edition of RIP 1138. In this edition, we got a two-shot explosive goodness, nukes going off. We're going to talk a little bit about patch 6 and today, Valentine's Day's patch, so stay tuned. Alright, so first thing though is I had to brag about this, and this is what happened. I went into the White Springs station to sell some junk from a run. I don't even remember what it was at this point. And I was on the living room television set, so I didn't have access to anything to record it. But I picked up this glorious two-shot pump-action shotgun with terrible accuracy, by the way. The two-shot handmade explosive, which is a killer weapon, literally. There's a two-shot Western revolver right here, explosive Western revolver. That I don't use as much, and I'm probably going to get rid of. This 10mm submachine gun, which was a mediocre weapon at best, so I gave that to my son who plays the game, and I also gave him my ordinary two-shot lever action. But I also picked up from that same vendor, now that's my bloodied fat man. This is where I had to make a decision between my bloodied fat man and my instigating fat man. I'm keeping the instigating because that initial double damage is like killer. And and there's a two-shot prime 50 cal, which I have to find the plans for the 50 cal, the prime 50 cal receiver, so I can create the ammo. Now let's talk a little bit about what happened today. So today, oh boy, let's see. This was inside the vault today. So here we go. Spamming upcoming survival mode spam. Where'd I get that from? The survival mode, the 2019 roadmap. Now this is interesting. This wild Appalachia stuff. So apparently there's a big content dump coming either in patch 6 or shortly thereafter, which is supposed to be next week. That ought to be awesome to see what actually happens and how much changes. I can't wait to see what happens there. I mean, it's been a while. Like other games like Battlefield 5 have already dropped, I think, 2 or 3 content updates, and 76 has been kind of lagging in that respect, and I know they've been doing a lot of bug fixes and stuff, but yeah, this is gonna be I think I don't want to say a game changer, but it's definitely going to be an improvement. It'll give us guys something new to do, at least for another few days. It'll probably be one of those things where they expect it to take 2-3 weeks for your casual players to do it, and everybody else does it in like 3 days and then whines because, oh, where's all our content? We want more content. And it's like, guys, you got content. Here it is. And it's never enough, is it? I mean, come on. So the big thing that happened today also was this morning. Let's see. No, this is yeah. We'll talk about that in a minute. This is upcoming stuff with patch 6. So we got stash limit increased to 800. I'm starting to get used to the 600. 800 will be nice, but it'll just fill up immediately. So what's the point? I mean, it's just you're just gonna fill it up. Oh, I want more. I want more. I want more. Whatever. The M79 grenade launcher and auto grenade launcher are now classified as heavy weapons and explosives. So that's interesting, I guess. The card modifiers will finally work on those. Oh, accidentally damaging camp will no longer... Yeah, okay, I get that. A stray bullet could tag you as wanted. That is a problem. Player icons. I always wondered what the hell is the point of these player icons if you never really saw them. So that's good that they'll show up in the game. Finally, you can see them, except in the social tab screen, whatever that is. What else we got? Quest containers during the feed the people. No, these are just little bug fixes here, I guess. So they got many, many more bug fixes there with patch 6. But I think the big thing, and I keep jumping the gun wanting to talk about this, is what they did this morning was they shut down everything this morning for like 3-4 hours. It was like, dude, what's going on? And what they were doing was cleaning out all the duplicate duplicate items and weapons and whatnot, the super powerful crap that these guys paid actual real money for from these trading sites. And luckily, every single one of my weapons that I bought from the vendor at White Springs Station survived. I was worried about when I first heard about this. It's like, well, where did this weapon come from? Was it a duped item? I had no idea. I was completely prepared to sign in this afternoon time it went live and discover they were all gone. But luckily, as you can see, they're all still there. So yeah, I mean, I lost nothing. So I don't know where those weapons came from or why they wound up at the White Springs vendor all at once. I mean, at that vendor, there was in addition, this is what I didn't buy, was there was a 2-shot explosive Tesla rifle. Oh, there was something else. And it was like, dang, where did this stuff come from? You know, I bought what I thought I could use and left the rest for somebody else. I'm sure somebody else bought that stuff, but yeah, I survived the purge of 2019 intact. If you didn't, and you think that you should have, I'd be really interested to hear about it in the comments as to why or where you got your stuff, and you know what actually happened. Was it just gone? Was there a message that said, "Oh, your stuff got deleted"? You know, was there something? You know, I'm all for it. Like I said before in the last couple of videos, I am all for them doing something like this, getting rid of the cheaters is what it amounts to. It's these guys that are just duping everything in the game with these glitches and bugs, and they're contributing nothing really, and that's unfortunate. So what's in store? Well, if this patch 6 drops next week, like they say, I'll have another video then, maybe one in between. So until then, have a nice day.